Hey guys, thanks for coming back this weekend. I just saw Now You See Me, starring Michael Caine, Morgan Freeman, Isla Fisher, Jesse Eisenberg, Woody Harrelson, and Dave Franco, along with Mark Ruffalo. And you know what? The real magic right now is that I pronounced all those names after 50 takes. I'm awesome. Roll the intro. With a K review.
It's VIC?
No, it's with a K.
Oh.
So when I started seeing previews for this movie, I really wasn't sure what it was trying to go for. I wasn't sure if it was trying to be like a comedy, was it trying to be like an action comedy, was it trying to be a thriller? Really? Or was it going to be something else where it was going to be like a magical comedy adventure thrilling you all the way through? Again with the Michael Jackson thing. And to be honest, this movie is really all those types of things, and something more. So this movie is actually directed by Louis Leterrier, and he's coming off of directing Clash of the Titans, which was just kind of meh. But besides Clash of the Titans, this director actually has directed a lot of other things that were good. He directed the Hulk movie with Edward Norton, Unleashed with Jet Li, and the first two Transporter movies, which gives him credit to be an action-oriented director. And this movie really shows that style. I mean, there's like maybe 3 or 4 scenes in the movie where the camera is actually sitting still. Now, don't worry, this is not the Jason Bourne type shooting where, you know, the cameraman's like right here and all of a sudden he starts just shaking the camera like he's having a seizure. But the camera in this movie is always moving, but I'm going to get into that a little bit later. So as the movie starts out, the 4 main characters are brought together by some mysterious person. Then there's a 1-year time jump, they end up in Vegas performing on the strip, and then they use magic to rob a bank, and then they call themselves the Four Horsemen. So after the bank robbery happens, the FBI agent comes in, played by Mark Ruffalo, and he also has an Interpol agent along with him, played by Melanie Laurent. I really butchered that. Man, I even looked it up too. Anyway, let's continue. So the Interpol agent actually looked really familiar to me, and I was wondering where she was from, and then I figured it out. Hey, I should get some points here. I actually did recognize her. I just couldn't remember that she was Shoshana from Inglourious Bastards. Give me a break. Jeez. Come on, guys. I'm a smart SMRT. S-M-A-R-T. So out of the 4 Horsemen characters, I really couldn't decide who I liked the most in the movie. You have Jesse Eisenberg. He's really good at, fast talking, dry wit. You have Woody Harrelson. He's really good at interacting with anybody in a movie and making it good. Also, Dave Franco in this movie, man, he's a freaking ninja. International sign for ninjaing. And then there's Isla Fisher. She's good. As for the rest of the characters in the movie and how they interacted with everybody, I do like Ruffalo and Laurent. They really do have really good chemistry on the screen. The same thing goes for Michael Caine and Morgan Freeman. They have some really good scenes in the movie. There was even one scene where everybody in the theater was like, wow. But there are 2 things about this film that kind of bothered me, and it had to do with the pacing of the film and the actual camera work within the film. Now, the movie is actually almost 2 hours long, but it's done at a really fast pace. But those 2 things are and are not bad things. Some people may go see this movie and they may be like, oh my god, it's moving way too fast, the camera's moving too fast, and I'm not really being able to connect with all these characters. Because when people go see this movie, they're either going to enjoy the fast pace, they're not even going to feel those 2 hours go by, or they're not going to really enjoy the fast pace, the constantly moving camera, and they're not really going to be able to attach themselves to the characters, and by the end they're just going to be like, wow, that really sucked. And for me, I like the fast pace, I like the constantly moving camera, and I also like the ending, and I can also see how people are really going to dislike this ending. They might even kind of say, oh, that's a cop-out. But for me, I actually really did enjoy this film. This is one of those movies that I like to call a diamond in the rough. I really think you guys should go see this one in theaters. I'm going to give it a 4K review, and make sure you go see it, because you never know when this movie may disappear. And never forget! I really hope one of my friends had his headphones on really high at that point. Thanks guys for watching my show. I really appreciate all the viewers and subscribers that I do have. Make sure to comment below, let me know what you thought about the movie, click those keys, and tell me what you think. And remember, if you don't like what you're watching, you can always turn it off. Thanks.